Hello children, a very good morning to you all. Hope you all are good. Children, today we will be doing exercise 9.6 and with this we will be finishing our chapter number 9, the basic geometrical concept and term 1 course. Okay, so we straight away start with question number 1. See children, question number 1 you have already done in your activity. But in that you have done it in a different way. In that you have to name the different parts of the circle. Here we will be doing as a match the following. I know you know that. But how you do the match the following, that I'll explain over here. So they have said that seeing this figure you have to match them. See children, when you match, it is the number written over here and the alphabets are written over here. When you match, you always draw the line in the center. Or there is some other way, but if there is a line drawn in the center, then how you do, you read this, you consider as question and these to be the answer. Just consider them. Now read the first question and just find out the answer. And just write the correct this number in front of you. Don't do it the other way. Always follow the rubrics. That is, you find out the answer and you will write this number in front of it. That is how you match them. So first is center of the circle. See the diagram, center of circle, O is written. So your first answer is this. Number 1 is written over here, so we will write number 1. That means 1 and C are the question and answer. Radius of the circle. What is radius? Radius is a line segment which is joined or the distance of any point on the circle to its center. I have told you in the previous class. So look here. In this, if we there are number of radiuses over here. It can be EO, it can be BO, it can be DO, it can be AO. OA, OD, OE, OB, anyone can be radius, but we will search for the answer over here. OA is given, so we will write second. Okay. Then third, diameter of a circle. Diameter, I told you, is a line joining any 2 points on the circle passing through the center. That means it is only A and B. No other line is passing through the center and joining the 2 points. So look for answer AB. It is there, it is AB. So we will write. Then chord. Chord is also a line segment joining or a line joining 2 points on the circle, but it does not passes through the center. So let's see AC. See if AC is given, answer is given. No, answer is not given. Then this we have done EOB and AD. AD is your chord. So we write over here. Then a sector. Sector, as I told you, it is an enclosed area between the 2 radii and the center. V shape. The 2 radii and the arc join these 2 points. So the answer is EOB. So this is your fifth answer. Have a look and try to understand it. Then we move on to the next question. So it will be answer 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3 and 5 and 4. Question number 2. Draw a circle and mark. So we draw the circle. Okay. And always I have made you mark the center point, because when you are drawing with anything, if it is compass, you will put a point of the compass over here and you draw the circle. Now look into the book and then answer. You will draw it. So first is a center. This is, I have marked center, and I told you that you always label it. That circle will be known by its center. So suppose I take this as O. You can take any alphabet. Okay. Then radius. Radius is the distance of any point on the circle from the center. So suppose I draw like this. You will be, when you draw children, you will be making use of scale. Suppose I label it as A. So first one was your center, and we have marked it as O. Second, they have asked a radius. So OA is your radius. Then third, a diameter. Now diameter is any line joining two points on the circle but passing through the center. That is a fixed thing. That a diameter, it should always pass through the center. So I make it BD. Okay. BD. So I write B. You can also write it BOD. This shows it complete. BOD is a diameter. Okay. If you are writing BD, then also it's okay. But it's better if you write that, because you are covering this point. It is this show that it is a center. So we are writing BOD. Then the next is fourth is chord. So chord, suppose I take over here. Chord is the line joining any two points on the circle, but it is not passing through the center. Make it ED. So I write there. It is ED. Then the next is any point on the interior. Any point in the interior. Now, any point interior means the part which is enclosed in the circle, which is inside that circle, and you can easily see it's O. So we can write down O, or if you wish, you can take any other point like E. You write down E over there. Here we have taken as O. Then any point on the exterior. Only one they have asked. Any point on exterior. Okay. Suppose I take H. So I write down H. Exterior means outside the circle. Not inside it, not inside its boundary. Then any point on the boundary. Seventh one, any point on the boundary. Any point. See, number of points are there. A is there, B is there, E is there, D. Any one. D I have taken twice. So children just make it F. We will make it. We can't take two alphabets at the same figure. So it will be EF. Sorry for that. Okay, it is any point on the boundary. So any one point you can take. So let's take B only. It is on the boundary, not inside and not outside. Then a segment. Eighth one is your segment. Segment, children, as you remember, it is the area enclosed by the arc and the corresponding chord. This is arc, the smooth curve on the circle. Arc, if you remember, is the smooth curve on the circle. Okay. Now, if that arc corresponds to this chord, the area which is enclosed will be called as, so this is the enclosed area. So we can write down as shaded part. Or you can name it E and simply give us any center point as X. Something like that, we can write down E, F, the shaded part. Then ninth one, a sector. Segment we have done. A sector. Children, a sector is an enclosed area where the two radii or center point is joined to any point on the arc and they form a enclosed area. The two radii. One radius is this. Suppose this is, I take the second one and I mark this as, suppose I mark it J. These are the two radii. The center part through this radii join these points on the arc, and this is called as your sector. So this is your sector. So answer will be AOJ. This complete area is your sector. Since it is a small part of the sector, it will be called a small part of a circle. This will be called as minor sector, and the remaining part will be called as the major sector. That we don't have to label. We only have to label any one sector. So we have labeled this like this. And then comes your arc. The 10th one. Arc. Arc is any smooth surface on the boundary. So this is your arc. Suppose I name it K M. Now children, in the previous class also I have told you this is arc, but sometimes you get confused. To make it more clear, we take it like this. KLM, we mark 3 points for the arc. So answer is either you can write down as KM or it is KLM. This makes it more clear. Clear? Both are right. So with this is the one. Then we move on to the next question, true and false. The diameter of the circle is always greater than the radius. That is very true. This is the radius and this is the double of this, so it is true. So first one, question number 3. So I think this is clear to everyone. So I'll rub it off. Question number 3. So your first one, the diameter of a circle is always greater than the radius. That is true. A line segment drawn from the center of the circle to any point on its boundary are always equal. That is radius, and I told you all the radii are equal because they are at the equal distance from the center. Children, you have to write down the full spelling for it. Then third, the center of the circle may be present on the exterior of the circle. It can't be possible, so it is false. Center will be in the center only. Every chord of the circle is also its diameter. It's false. Only the center one which passes through the center of the circle can be diameter, no other is. So it will be false. Then fifth, diameter is the longest chord of the circle. That is very true. Because chord which is passing through the center is called the diameter, and that is the longest chord. All others are smaller. So it is true. Then sixth, the region enclosed by the chord and an arc is called the segment. It is true. Then fill in the blanks. Question number 4. A dash is a closed curve. The answer is circle. Then the distance around the circle is called its circumference. Circumference. The total distance. The diameter is dash the length of the radius. It is twice. Because circle, if I have not drawn it, this is, suppose this was the center. This is one radius, this is second. That means it is twice. One this, and total is diameter, so it will be twice. Then fourth, dash is the distance from the center of the circle to any point on the boundary of the circle, and that is called as radius. All the radii of circle are of dash length, that is equal, because all the points, the definition of the circle is that all the points on the circle are at equal distance from the center. So your fifth one is equal. Clear? Then question number 5. Find the diameter of the circle whose radius is 5 centimeter. In the previous class, I have told you how to find out the diameter. The formula for that is diameter is twice the radius. Radius, you know, is given as 5 centimeter. So you put down the value. So it will be 10 centimeter. So diameter is 10 centimeter. You have to learn this formula. Then 6, in the given figure, name the points. You can see the diagram given in the book. But I just quickly make it. Then they have made O, A, B. Just see this, it is not on this. D, C and F. Now they have asked in the interior, in the given figure, name the points in its interior. Interior A, B and O. So it will be A, B, O. Interior means inside the circle. On its exterior, exterior means bahar. See, this E is not on the line, it is outside, so it will be E and C. It will be A, B. Then third, on its boundary, F, then you have D, that's all. Only two are there, F and D on the boundary. Then cut down question number 7. We will not be doing. So children, with this we finish exercise 9.6 in the chapter. The next is your revision exercise. I have already told you children, revision exercise means it is the complete sum of your chapter. So this you have to do it on your own, but some important things I will tell about this. Revision exercise. This you have to do on your own because maximum sums are based on what you have studied in the lesson, what we have done in the exercises. Okay, so that you will do on your own. In this you will not be doing question number 1 and question number 5. You will not be doing question number 1 and 5. Rest you all will do. Second, third and fourth and sixth. These all you have done in the previous exercises. So please go through them. I'll be explaining the 7th one. Question number 7th one I'll be explaining. I know that also you know it. Very clearly you know it. But I will still be explaining it because in some of the things you might get confused. Okay. So first I'll draw this. Then they have drawn like this. String A, B, O, then P, Q, L and M. Okay. The first, as usually they have asked, question number 7, first. Center, so center is your O. Then the 4 radii. See children, radii means the line, the distance of any point on the circle from its center. So this, this, this and this, they all are radii. So we will write down, they have said radii. 4 radii. It will be OA, OL, OM and OB. Hope this is clear. Then the diameter diameter is this, the complete passing through the center, so it will be AOB. Then the fourth one is chord. Chord is this. Okay, so it will be PQ. Then any minor arc. So any minor arc, if you see this LM, and I have told you to make it clear what we do, we assume any point over here. Suppose we assume Y over here. To make it clear that this is arc, the closed or the smooth curve. If we have written only LM, that's also right, but to make it more clear, we make it L by M. So it will be L by M. This shows the arc. Then the next one, the two segments. See children, segment means the area enclosed by the arc and its corresponding chord. So this is the one segment, and the rest all is this will be the minor segment, and this is the major segment. They have only asked the two segments. They have not asked major and minor. So we will write down, and we'll assume, suppose we assume X over here to make it more clear. Sixth one, two segments. So your one segment is PXQ. This is to make it more clear. And the other one is whole of this P and Q. P and Q. This whole, otherwise we can't label it. So it will be, this is the smaller segment, and this whole is, the remaining one is your major segment. Then the three sectors. Three sectors. Very clearly, the three sectors are AOL, because these two are radii, this is the area enclosed. Then LOM, these are the two radii. Then the third is MOB. Have a look and see if it's clear. I hope it is very much clear to everyone. Okay. So with this, we complete this chapter. We complete our term 1 course. Children, please go through the book, learn the definitions, the points to remember, and whatever written is in bold. Whatever figures are given, please draw and practice them in your copies. So stay safe, take care.